Hey, welcome back. My name is Michelle and I'm a transformation and manifestation coach and healer, helping people from all over the world to get what they want. In the previous two episodes, we talked about the steps in manifesting success. Well, the first two steps that I talk about in my little freebie ebook. In week one, we talked about getting clear on what you want. In week two, we talked about your reality and how it contrasts with what you want and how to sort of shift that around. So today we're going to talk about inspired action and how this action will help you to create the reality that you desire. So this section's about, it's not about getting your online dating profile up if a relationship is what you want. It's more about shifting your mindset and your beliefs so that you become vibrationally aligned with what you want so that it can manifest. Because if you're not aligned, you can't have what you want. I'm sorry, but that's reality. So, this might sound a bit complicated, but it really isn't. It is important though, and I suggest that you download a free copy of my 4 Steps to Manifesting ebook from findmysparkle.com when you get a chance. Everything I talk about today will be in that ebook and a little bit more. So, get yourself a copy of that. Okay. So before I get started, I should mention that the little rituals I'm going to talk about today aren't the be-all and end-all. So there are so many other things you can do which will shift your mindset and beliefs in the exact same way or even in better ways. Everybody's different. What resonates with me may not resonate with you, okay? So what I'm talking about here is really just a tiny, tiny snippet of what you can actually do. Okay, so these are just examples. Right, so you can start doing this from today if you wish, and it'll get you well on your way to manifesting what you want. So let's get started. One of the most important rituals for the start of my day is about gratitude and appreciation. So every single morning I sit down, I write down at least 5 to 10 things I'm grateful for right now. So I don't just write it and then I'm done. While I'm writing, I do my very best to bring up that feeling of gratitude. And this is really important because your emotions basically put your attraction power into mega mode. So if you really, really, really want to attract what you want, you've got to feel you've got to feel that appreciation so the universe knows to deliver more stuff that you want to feel appreciation for. Then I do a little thing where if I find myself thinking negatively or not so positively about something, I try to shift it around as quickly as I can. So I acknowledge the thought. I also acknowledge that by thinking that thought, I'm in the process of attracting what I don't want. And then just like we did last week with the contrasts and the clarity statements we covered last week, I shift my thoughts to the opposite of that negative thought. So, for example, if I was thinking, oh my God, that date really sucked. There's no chance I'm ever going to meet Mr. Right or my man of my dreams. I would shift that to, oh yeah, that date wasn't great, but I know my Mr. Right is out there. So you can see how I've sort of turned it around a little bit. So you're not thinking, oh my God, this all sucks. You're more about creating that additional hope. Another thing you can do is, and this is one of my favorites because it's fun, is pretend that you've already manifested what it is you want. So in my first episode, I should say, we talked about our desire statement, how, you write down what you want as if it's already happened. So this is where you pretend that it has actually happened. And you go about your day as if, while you were sleeping, a miracle happened and bam, you wake up, everything's come true that you wanted. Okay, so how would you feel if that happened? Who would be by your side? Where would you live? How will you walk when you've achieved your desire? Will you walk with confidence? Who will you talk to, or how will you talk? So really embody that future version of you over, a day over the next week. It just become that person for a day, and it is fun. Trust me, it's very fun. My husband and I, when we're going looking at houses, we pretend that we already own the house and we're just going home. So, little things like that you can do. Next, this isn't much fun for some, but especially me because I'm lazy, but it is very powerful. It's to stay active and eat well. Like I eat a little too well sometimes, but if you feel good, you attract more good into your life. So take care of yourself and your body, and the universe will take care of you. It's the law. Another thing you can do is read a chapter of an uplifting book or a self-improvement book, or watch something uplifting on YouTube. Stay away from all the negativity and the drama. You don't need that in your life. Just stick to the positive stuff. So I could go on forever with these rituals, and there's a few more listed in my ebook at findmysparkle.com if you want to get a copy of that. But you get the gist, right? So this is really just about you're basically training your mind to think differently to the way it used to think. The more positive your mindset is, and the more vibrationally aligned you will be with what you want. So it's really important that you do something. So if you can implement at least maybe 2 or 3 of these little rituals each day, I guarantee your life's going to improve, even if it's just a tiny bit. You've got nothing to lose, so why not give it a go, hey? So anywho, next week we'll talk about this ritual stuff a little bit more. We'll also work out how committed you are as well. And if you haven't done so already, check out my Facebook group. It's called, surprise, surprise, Find My Sparkle. And let me know how you're going. Or if you have any questions, please, come in there and say hello and ask me a question. In the meantime, have a great week. And I can't wait to hear of your successes.